Hello everyone, welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Nice to have you here. Thank you so much for being so lovely and just, going with the flow, just like I've been going with the flow. This is your June reading, 1st of June till the 15th, even though they're a little bit late. I did explain that in my previous videos. There's a reason behind everything that happens, so I believe that we need to go with the flow, and that's what I'm doing. Now, I've got something to announce today, that I'm starting my Vimeo videos. So I'm going to be doing very quick readings for YouTube. A lot of people do like the quick readings. They don't want to be on, each video for half an hour. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a brief overview of what your reading is about. For those of you that are interested in seeing the rest of the video, where I pull more cards, I'll be using the Sibilas as well, right? In the Vimeo readings, they will not be expensive, the videos. They will be quite cheap in comparison to other people and what they charge. I will have a different price for each video on its own, and a price for all the 12 zodiac signs, because many of you may want to watch your sun, moon, and rising, and you want to see the outcome of the reading. I also will be pulling a romance angel, okay, for love, and I will be also taking 3 Lenormand cards, right? So I am using the Rider-Waite, the Albano-Waite, sorry. The Albano-Waite Tarot, which is one of my favorite decks. It's so easy to use. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. And I'm also using the Lavera Sibila, which I usually use, right? Let's see, where's that packet? There it is. Okay, the Lavera Sibilas that I use every single month. And also, I will be using, as I said, Doreen Virtue's Romance Angels, right? Here it is. Romance Angels, there we are. And also the Gilded Reverie Lenormand, the expanded edition, which I absolutely adore. So they're going to be up on Vimeo. As I said, the rest of the reading is going to be up on Vimeo for those of you that want extended readings. So I'm looking forward to working with you, and, this is really helping me because I'm getting the readings up sooner, and I'm actually thinking of starting to do weeklies. So let's see how we go. I think that's all. I'd like to go into the astrology side now. So for those of you that want only tarot, I will put the link in the description box below where the tarot starts, okay? Just quickly in the astrology, right? For the month of June, we've got a new moon in the sign of Gemini on the 13th of the month. So this brings a fresh start in our lives. Chatterboxy Geminis, all about information. They're ruled by Mercury. So it's very positive energy, and through curiosity, we learn through others, right? By asking questions. So we're going to improve our social and communication sectors in anything to do with, what's Gemini? It's the 3rd house, siblings, neighbors, and it's all about communication. It's all about, of course, Gemini is also about learning, anything to do with study. Okay, so we're going to be opening up our minds for more information. Now, we've also got Neptune beginning its retrograde on the 18th. Oh my God, so there's like a veil, rose-colored glasses being put on us, okay, and anything to do with our practical affairs. There's a sort of, we're trying to realign with anything to do with our wishes, okay, and what's inside of us. Any planet that goes retrograde, we're supposed to turn inwards. Okay, and it's going to last until the 24th of November. So it's a period of, you know, being turning inwards, being receptive. That's what happens when the planets are retrograde. So receptiveness, and again, as I said, wearing rose-colored glasses. So murky energy. So we might feel like we're stagnant. That's what happens with retrograde planets. We're going to have to be patient. But it's got a lot to do with discovering what's on the inside of us, right? Now, Mars turns retrograde on the 26th, and it's going to be retro until August 27. Okay, now again, another retrograde planet. So reassessing, redoing projects, trying to do anything that we can so we can get what we want. What is Mars? It's our passion. It's our drive forward, right? So there's strong energy with Mars, but do know that with the retrograde motion, we can get a bit passive-aggressive, right? And we could also be beginning problems instead of looking at the problems at hand. Okay, so it's a good time to learn. Retrogrades are always time of taking time out and looking within ourselves with anything to do with what the planet is about. Okay, and it's also, the good thing about it is that we can go over things and redo things that need fixing. Anything that needs fixing, anything that is old, we can look at it again. Okay, now the full moon is going to be in the sign of Capricorn on the 28th. Okay, so what is Capricorn? Capricorn is our 10th house. It's all about career. It's all about work. It's all about putting in the hard work. Saturn is there, right? Don't forget that. Saturn says that you've got to stand in your integrity, put in the hard yakka, and then you can reap the rewards. So now Capricorn is also deals with lots of commitments, what we're committed to doing, right? We've got Capricorn on one side of the horoscope, and then Cancer's on the opposite sign. Cancer is the house of home, family. Okay, so we're trying to find a balance, but with full moons we know that there's a culmination. So what is telling us that we can't ignore what commitments we have to home and just concentrate on work, right? So we have to find the fine balance of that, those two houses, let's say, the 10th house and the 4th house of home and family. Okay, so we're going to have to be mature. We're going to have to act like Saturn, like be the authority figure, and things will come to light. Okay, that's what happens with full moons. Whatever we started 6 months ago is going to be culminating on the 28th of the month. Okay, so that would have been, yeah, exactly 6 months ago when the new moon would have taken place in Capricorn, right? Okay, so we always know, just for those of you that are more into astrology, that when there is a new moon in a certain sign, 6 months later, we're going to have the full moon of what began in that new moon in the same sign. I hope you get what I mean. Okay. All right, people. I'm going to start with your readings now. As I said, thank you so much for taking the time out to listen to this introduction, and I will be giving more than less in the future. So thank you so much, and I will be back mid-month for the rest of your reading for June, right? For the second part of June, 15th till the 30th of June. Okay. Hello, Taurus. Welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. This is your reading for the beginning to mid-June 2018. And it's going to be a quick spread because the conclusion to this video will be in Vimeo. The link will be put in the description box below. So we've got the Emperor that just flew out. Let's put that in the now position. Dear Taurus, a lot of people didn't want the readings to be too long, so I thought the people who want more clarity, more information, you can follow me on Vimeo. You will notice that the readings there are just amazing. There is a lot of cards that I do pull, so head on over there and have a look. For those that resonate with the readings, right? Okay, Taurus. Taurus, having Uranus in your sign, and that's going to be a 7-year transit. Let's see what's going to happen. A lot is going to change, dear Taurus. Okay, so in the now position, we've got the Emperor. Your challenge is the High Priestess. In the distant past, we have the 7 of Cups. In the recent past, we have the Sun. Crowning your reading is the 7 of Swords. In the near future, we have the 9 of Wands. In the position of you is the Strength card. So strong Leo energies. We've got 2 cards of Leo. In your environment is the Tower. There is Uranus. Oh yeah, it is present. This is what is surrounding you. In your hopes and fears is the Temperance. And the outcome card is the 5 of Cups. I do pull more cards in the Vimeo reading, as I said. So if you want to know what this reading, more description for each card, you will go to Vimeo. It does not cost a lot. Of course, to purchase the 12 videos, just in case you want to watch your Sun, Moon and Rising or any other videos, it does, there is a better price for you there. So I'm trying to keep the prices lower than what others charge. So I hope you do appreciate that, because these readings do take a lot of time and a lot of effort. Okay, so at the bottom, we've got the 9 of Pentacles. Now, the 9 of Pentacles for me is the energy of Virgo. So we've got Virgo energies. We've got Leo. With the Sun card in the recent past, we've got the Sun. We've got the card of Strength in the position of you. We've also got the energy of Sagittarius in your hopes and fears. Now we've got the Emperor, and I feel as though this is your energy. And that is Aries, Taurus, or another fire sign, as they say. For me, it's mainly Aries and Taurus, but it can be any other fire sign. And the challenge is the High Priestess. So that is, for me, that is the Virgo Pisces axis. That's where the eclipses were, like before they moved into Leo and Aquarius. So what is beneath the 9 of Pentacles? We've got the 8 of Wands. And we've got the 3 of Wands. So fiery energy, look. Wands everywhere. So 3 of Wands. Hoping and wishing that the ships come back in, the ones that you have sent out. Okay, you are waiting on a return on something. Anything to do with business. Anything that you feel very passionate about. Right? And the 8 of Wands could be communication with someone at a distance. This could be dealing with people at a distance, foreign places, foreign people, people who are far away from you. You could be doing business, so there's a lot of communication, a lot of social media. Now, these could be Cupid's arrows, but we've got the 9 of Pentacles, which is a card of individual, like you are standing alone at the moment, working very hard, obviously, but you're in a good financial place. That's what this card says to me. One step before the 10. So it seems as though, Taurus, you've got everything that you desire, but I see a lack of a queen or a king here, apart from the emperor. And I do feel that the emperor, for most of you, is your energy. Now, this is a number 4. Fours speak of our stability and our home. The emperor can be quite a stern, rigid character, one who's been through a lot. He could be a father. He rules his kingdom and does what's best for the whole and not just his own. He's been through a lot, so he can be quite fiery. He's not very emotional though. Like, it's as though he's someone who can rule and someone that someone could depend on, right? Because he's all about being firm. He's got like the roots. His roots are planted very deeply. You can't budge this person. He's quite rigid as well. If this is your partner, you guys, it's not easy getting through to this person. Okay, this is Saturnian energy. Putting in the hard work to reach the gains, right? Working very hard. And as I said, he can be a father figure. For others of you, this could be a real father. It could be, any family situations. These are general readings. This could be someone who is quite mature, sometimes not only in age, but through experience, right? It could be someone that has matured before, like they're more mature in personality than in age. Now, the High Priestess is the challenge card. The High Priestess is all about secrets, things that are kept and not given away to the world, not told. Okay, the High Priestess is a number 2, so we could be talking about some hidden agendas in relation to anything to do with partnerships, business or romantic. Okay, the challenge is to what? Break the code of this emperor. Maybe the emperor is not very open. He's quite rigid. Maybe he's holding back with information. The challenge is for him to open up and to trust his instinct. If that is your energy, you need to go by what you feel deep inside. And you need to, because the High Priestess, of course, is a very spiritual card, you need to believe in what your higher self says to you. We all have a higher self. We have to listen to the divine, but we have to be open to receive the messages. And I feel as though for a lot of you, the information or the unlocking of this rigid emperor and what he's holding back on will probably come to light roughly at the end of summer if you are in Europe, or in the beginning of summer if you are in the northern hemisphere, in the southern hemisphere, sorry. In the northern hemisphere, because we got the pomegranates all around this High Priestess, so that could be the time roughly of September, I would say. That's when that they bear fruit, roughly then. So that could be when the information is coming to you, or when the unlocking will take place. Unlocking, yes. The unlocking of the fort. The unlocking of the door. Now, in the distant past, we've got the 7 of Cups. So everything being up in the air, illusions, disillusionment, anything to do with Neptune. Where is Neptune in your chart? It is causing chaos in the sense that there is no clarity here. Okay? Illusions, choices, having to make choices but not knowing. It's like wearing a blindfold and trying to find something in the dark. And it is a 7. Sevens, and we've got another 7 here. So it's funny that I did mention the dark here, whereas here we've got the light. The light bulb has come on. Someone is trying to get away with something. So someone is trying to steer intellectually, find information in the dark or in the light, whatever that means for you. The yin and the yang, the dark and the light, the black and the white, right? So we've got 2 polar opposites here. Now, dear Taurus, it is really funny that we don't have any pentacles at all. The only grounding and earthy energy is the Emperor, right? Because the Emperor, let's say, for me, because this is Saturnian energy, Saturn is an earthy energy. It's a grounding, very grounding energy. It's difficult energy that you've got to be grounded before you can get through it. So very different. The hazy, watery energy here, the mystic, right? Piscean energy here. So very different energies here. So this Emperor, even though, because I'm not doing reversals, he looks as though he's got his feet planted strongly on the ground. As I said before, he's got his roots run deep. Okay, I need to mention that. Now, in the the only pentacle, sorry, that we do have is the 9 of Pentacles here. So it is a 9. Okay, 9 is one step before the 10. So we've got a couple of 9s. We've got the 9 of Wands here in the near future. Fiery energy again. Almost being at the end. Almost being at the 10. Now, we've got the Sun card in the recent past. The Sun is the energy of Leo. It's the Sun. The Sun rules. The Sun rules Leo, right? It is the heart. It is what we truly love. It is children, creativity, having fun, gambling, you know, buying a lottery ticket, and anything that we've given birth to creatively. But the Sun is also a sign of, the Sun is also a planet of healing. It is an energy of healing, receiving the clarity and being full of joy. It is a beautiful, beautiful energy here. So fiery, a lot of red here. Okay, so very passionate. So this Emperor could have Sun, Moon, or Rising in Leo as well. But it could be, this Emperor could be dealing with a Leo with Virgo in their chart. Because I feel as though we've got Sagittarian energy here as well. And Sagittarian energy for me is, Sagittarius is a fire sign. So this Emperor could have water and fire, Sagittarius, as their moon and their rising. Whatever resonates, the signs are not that important. What is important is the story, and whether if it resonates, the storyline resonates with your situation. So there has been clarity in the past. There has been joy. Crowning the reading is the 7 of Swords. So this is a card of intellect. It's a 7. 7s are a number of conflict, right? So the 7 of Swords, trying to do something without it being known. So there is a sense of conflict here, especially with him holding these 5 swords. 5 swords reminds me of doing a battle, having competition, right? But being the winner, being on top, right? So I don't know what that can mean for you. This is sneaky behavior here. This is trying to be intelligent. But let me go on with the reading. I will come back to that. In the near future, we've got the Nine of Wands, and the Nine of Wands is standing up, being brave and holding on, not giving up. You're fighting for something, dear Taurus. It looks as though you are fighting for something. Because it's a Wands energy, I would say either you are or your Leo partner is. Now, if this is a partner in business, then it seems as though they're bringing a lot to the table, okay? And there may be a sense of clash because Leo can be a very strong leader. And there may be like, a problem here with, I feel as though there's like a push and shove, a tug of war, like who's going to be the stronger one of all. But the Emperor is stronger. So, dear Leo, if you are cross watchers and you are a Leo, you're going to have to take a step back, okay? Now, this Emperor may also be dealing with someone else. It could be someone else in their family who they're trying to tame, because this is the position of you, Taurus. So if you are the Emperor, then you are trying to be patient, you're trying to be wise, you're trying to tame this wild beast. So do you have a wild beast on your hands? Do you have someone who is so passionate that they do not, like they don't think before they leap? They're too spontaneous for you? Maybe you're taking a step back and you're more sustained and you're more vigilant and more practical and more patient. You may be trying to keep someone back, someone from overdoing things. I don't know what that message is, but I feel as though someone is overdoing something. And that could be anything to do with the fifth house matters, right? Fifth house matters, Leo. Could it be gambling? Could it be too much flirtation? Could you be dealing with someone who is not grounded, not as grounded as you are? But if you are just working too hard, dear Taurus, then you are pulling in all your strength, trying to get through. If you are going through a hard time, there is just too much on your plate, and that could be the thing here as well. Then the message is here to try and slow down, because you're not looking very strong here in the near future. Now, in the environment position, and what is external to you is the Tower. And the Tower is Uranian energy. Something has happened in your lives. Something is coming in. For others of you, it's bound to come in sooner or later. With Uranus moving into Taurus, something that you do not value is going to break down. You're going to have a major change. What has been built on difficult and unstable ground is coming crashing down. Now, this could be even a perception of something that you feel bound by, something that is not working for you. It is coming down. Something suddenly happens. Now, this could be a literal breaking down of a structure. Let's say that the Emperor is a structure, and this could be the structure in the Emperor's life. Let's say he is an energy. There is a breaking down of a structure, but you are not letting the people know yet. You are not letting on about this. And it can be the opposite. There could be a breaking down of someone that you are dealing with. A structure is breaking down, literally or metaphorically, in your partner's life that you do not know of yet. You need to trust your intuition, dear Taurus, because this is the card of intuition, strong intuition. One moment, please. Venus wants to get out. Here you go, love. Here you go, darling. Okay. So, in the hopes and fears position, we've got the card of Temperance. Temperance is healing. It's a card of patience again. Patience is written all over your reading. It's a card of patience, a card of healing. It's a card of finding your balance. It is the divine, of course, and it is Sagittarian energy. This is the card of Sagittarius. Sagittarius, dear Taurus, has to do with the divine, right? We've got the divine here. Now, Sagittarius is all about spirituality. It's all about your belief system. It's all about higher education, people at a foreign land, different cultures. It's also a very free spirit. Sagittarian energy is like they are free. Now, Temperance is, as you could see, she's got one foot in the water and the other on land. She's trying to find her footing here. But I do believe that you've got the support. Now, you could have the support of the divine, first of all, and most importantly, you could also have the support of family, friends, a person who is of a Leo or Sagittarius. I feel as though Sagittarius is something in your chart. I do feel that. So, and major arcanas, we've got strong major arcanas here, like the Temperance. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 major arcana cards, dear Taurus. There is a lot happening here. Now, sorry, I'm just going to choke. Someone doesn't want me to say this. We've got the Judgment here. We've got the Judgment card, and that is beneath the 3 of Wands. The Judgment card is a death and rebirth, which has taken place. For others of you, it will be taking place. This is the energy of Scorpio, transforming. This is rising up, having another chance, being reborn. Okay, so whatever structures are coming down, you're going to be beginning again, but you've got another chance. Now, movement. Wow, the card of Cancer. Venus, as we talk, is in Cancer. Cancer is all about the home, the family, right? And our foundation. The Chariot is overcoming obstacles, right? So I think I will leave it. I won't go further down. Too many cards. So Sagittarian energy is what you are hoping to move into. You are hoping for help from the divine. Something is drastic and it's coming in quick. So if you need to see more cards, please, the rest of this reading is going to be in Vimeo. I will have the link in the description box below for you. This is the divine here. You've got so many major arcanas. There is not a lot of free will here. There is a lot of major arcanas. So do know that what you are going through is meant to happen, right? So the last card is the 5 of Cups. 5s always speak of change. Now, whatever is breaking down, whatever you have lost in the past, whatever has died for you, is going to be resurrected. Look at the 2 of Cups. Now, Cups speak of our emotions, right? Emotional. What lack of clarity you had in the deep past, you will be receiving it. With the Tower card here, this is Uranian. Okay, it's like the light bulb going on. Information is coming in. Clarity is coming in. And you need to stand strong. You need to stand strong, dear Taurus. Whatever it is, I believe that your foundation is being rocked. Your foundation is being rocked. And you're going to have to stand strong. You're going to, and whatever is happening has to do with the heart. your heart chakra is being the feelings that you're going to go through and the emotions will have to do with what you love, what is true to you, what is near and dear in your heart, right? So there is promise of something that you're going to find at the other side of this bridge. You're crossing over a bridge. And it's a major thing for you, especially with Uranus moving into your sign. There is drastic transformation. So I think I will leave it at that, dear Taurus. I would love it if you would join me on the other side in Vimeo for more clarity into what's happening for you in the first part of June until mid-June. Now, just know that we are almost moving into eclipse time again. So we're going to have eclipses on the 12th of July, which is the 12th of July. We are having new moon solar eclipse in Cancer, right? And then on the 28th of July is going to be a full moon lunar eclipse in Aquarius. Okay, so the Cancer Capricorn axis is going to be triggered roughly mid-July, and so is at the end of July again in the axis Leo Aquarius. So everyone is being triggered, everyone is being affected in different areas of life. If you need a personal reading and you want me to look at your chart, I will tell you where you are being affected, where your life is being changed, right? So please do not hesitate to reach out. Okay, I will see you roughly mid-June. Thank you so much for being here. For those of you that want to join me in video, do so. Thank you very much. I will be back as soon as possible. Dear Taurus, keep well until then. Catch up with you soon. Bye-bye. A final message, and that I forgot to mention in the first part of the video, is that I will be putting up readings for July till the end of the year. So the mid-year readings for 2018. For those of you that do not know, I do have a playlist, which I will put the link in the description box below so that you can view, so you can watch the first part of the 6 months of 2018 general and love forecast. Okay, so for those of you that haven't seen it, haven't watched the videos, please go over there and watch them. If not, if you have already watched them and you've forgotten what's gone on, please go back and have a look, and you will be surprised at how the information shows up in the readings. It's just amazing. Okay, so I will be putting up more videos. These will be for July till the end of the year at some point in June, so do look out for those. Thank you so much again. See you all. Bye-bye.